as far as, growing up in Greece and, kind of having limited access to, comic books and things like that, you said when you moved into Athens and you were able to, kind of discover more comics through the comic book shops and stuff. From what you see of, American comics versus European comics, is there like a style or like kind of an ethos to comics that you prefer? Like, do you prefer, more of the, European style, like, artists like Mobius or, Manara or something like that, as opposed to just, standard American comic fare?
That's kind of a hard question because especially the last couple of years, what you would say the American style is starting to disappear a bit because more people are picking up on more of a European style, and more Europeans are actually working in the American scene. So it's a bit. I don't have any preferences, but I would read anything if it's good. I'll read it.
Right.
If the first couple of pages get me where I'm going, then I'm gonna read it. I don't mind whatever it is. But the bad thing was most European stuff, you can't read them because they're in French or Italian.
Right. Yeah, I'm always trying to track down English translations of like French books and stuff like that.
It's too hard. I have a couple of titles that I used to read and they never finished. In France they finished, but the English translation they never gave the last volume of the book. I was like, come on guys, it's 5 books. You only translated 4.
That would be probably the most frustrating thing in the world to me.
It is. I was even like thinking of learning French just so I could read those books which I haven't finished.
It's actually crossed my mind to do the same thing just so I can like, read copies of like Metal Hurlant and stuff like that and not have to find translations of like the different plot lines that are in those.
There isn't that big of a scene. I mean, all the Japanese titles come out in English because some person on the internet will sit there and translate it and then put it online.
Right.
You don't get that with the European titles. It needs to be more hot, more hip. You need to get the youngsters in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to convince one of my kids to learn French because...
You will do one thing.
Right. As far as, living in Greece and working from Greece, is it kind of difficult working, because Boom obviously is based in the United States and, working around the time schedules and stuff like that, is it difficult or do you just kind of have a weird day-to-day schedule because of it?
Well, it used to be a little bit hard, but right now it's not that hard really because we don't talk that much. When the guys at Boom wake up and go to work, it's about this kind of time for me. So basically, I've already done like my work, most of my work of the day. So when they get to work, they already get new pages. So it's kind of better this way because they're not going to send me emails in like 3 a.m. from me. They're going to send me emails like around midnight. So I'm going to get my replies, do some edits if needed. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to start up and I'm going to work on my new pages. And when they get to work, they'll already see new stuff in their inbox.
Oh, so you're probably the superstar to them because they get your stuff first thing in the morning.
Yeah, it's easier for me, yeah. They get whatever I do within the day, yeah.
That's cool.